Good day, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me on this platform once again. Um, like you all know, if you've been a follower of this channel, you should know that I do a bit of goat, chicken, and rabbit, and my aim is to grow these animals. I mean, obviously, each and every farmer out there would like to increase their stock to a favorable size one day, and the plan for me has always been to breed and have as many as possible animals, and then I'll be able to start selling. Um, if you have started if you started with this channel like long ago, I think you should know that I started with Noila, the Corolla rather, and my Corolla farming project failed due to some factors, one of which incubator, not having incubator, and my Corollas didn't lay as much as possible, as I had envisaged. The laying rate was far below what I was expecting, and so many of them too died, and all of those factors were just like they were a product of inexperience and not having enough funds. I think I talked about that, like how lacking funds and not having enough experience can hinder your farming business, and, and in my livestock too, I've experienced quite a number of challenges due to one, not having enough money, and not um, not having enough experience. Like let me quickly share this with you. Like the whole essence of this video is to to reiterate some of what those big YouTube farmers have been saying. Livestock farming entails, I mean, it needs you to be patient. It needs you to be patient if you really want to be successful doing livestock or agriculture as a whole. You have to be very patient, and you have to have the experience. You have to the fund important, but like not a must, like you having the experience. Because if you have the money and you do not have the knowledge, you might waste all of your resources and you get back to like zero. So experience really important. Like when I was starting my livestock, just like I did with my Corollas, I think I started with the number that are too much for a beginner with no experience. If you are a beginner with the experience, the knowledge to like do this, why not? You can start with 100, 1000, depending on the amount of money you have with you. But like if you do not have the knowledge to do this the right way, I I can promise you you are going to lose quite a number of stuff to your lack of uh, the needed experience. So when I was starting out, I started with I think I bought three, and in the next few months, I think I added extra seven, making 10, and I think in the next 2 months or so, I decided to go for extra 24. I think I started with 34 on the farm, 34 initially, and when I started with 34, I can I'm assuring you, I'm promising you that I lost. How many did I lose? I think I'm having left. I'm left with 15, from 34 to 15. There was this time I had to like give them an hair tag, and when I decided to like do that air tagging, I think the vet was quite inexperienced also, because he basically didn't even know what to do. Yeah, I mean, I could see he was clueless. But since I can't do it myself, I do not have the experience, and I think, okay, he is the alpha and omega of this. I think he knows it all. I just had to like let him continue with the air tagging, and not 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 far from I think in 2 3 days after the air tagging, probably a week after the air tagging, uh, a disease struck the farm. I don't know whether it was PPR. I don't know whatever the disease it was. Maybe it was um, tetanus. I don't know, because some of them displayed as symptoms of tetanus, like they were stiff, they were like hard. Some of them were having running noses, running nose, and some of them like were having this diarrhea. But before I knew it, I'd lost them to, I mean, I'd lost as many as 13 or thereabout. I think I was having left 13, 13, just, no, 15, from 34 to 15. So, and I have sold one. I sold one because I'm a city farmer, and the way the goat was roaming around, I fear it was going to be stolen, so I had to sell it. Majorly because one of the other goats, the one that made them 15, was stolen. So I feared that I was going to lose the other one too. So I sold it. So I have like 13 mother goats, and I have three kid goats, so making 16 altogether. Like since I've been doing them, I think I've been doing them for more than 1 year now, and the number of kids we've been able to like have on the farm, there were just three. Four. One died. Five. Two died. Yeah, two died. Like one died recently, so making two. So we have left on the farm three, and I think they are more than 8 months now. They are more than 8 months now, and yeah, I think I can consider them too as adults now. But like if you are doing city farming, you allow your goats to go out like to graze. You do not really know who the father is. So I'm not really pleased with the kind of offspring that I'm getting right now. But due to lack of funds, I think I'm able to just manage the situation. When I have the money to like go for another buck, I think I'm going to buy something very very good for a farm. But like just as I was saying, I was left with 13 goats, with the kid goat making 33. Those are 16, and I've been doing this for more than 1 year. Doing this for more than 1 year. So you can imagine if you do not how critical the issue of funding and knowledge can be, because I believe if it was someone that has the knowledge, that has the knowledge, he will probably wouldn't have lost as many as more than 15 goals. Probably 19, 17, or 20 thereabout. You wouldn't have lost up to that. Bekale daku. So that's how April, that's how detrimental, however whichever way you want to see it, can be um, when it comes to livestock farming. So um, I mean, thankfully, ever since we experienced that outbreak, we haven't received any loss in terms of the mother goats, like the adult goats dying. Like none of them is dying, and I think that is one, the God factor, very very critical, and secondly, I think I've been able to like to enhance my knowledge of goat farming. Like you know, sometimes you do not get to like know stuff if you haven't started it yet. You have to like be involved before you actually know, okay, before you start getting them. But like it's always good for you to like start with something you can experiment with. I think 34 is a huge number for you to like start experimenting. Like it would have been wiser for me to start with probably 3 4 5 maybe. And even if I had lost all the five, I think it wouldn't have it wouldn't have been as devastating a loss as it was losing more than 19 or 20 of my goats. So if you are starting out, the advice I have for you in this video is for you to like start very very small. Start very very small, and if you are able to like raise this goat for the next 4 6 months, and you see okay none of them is dying, and they are looking good, and they're giving you what you expect, you can probably add maybe whatever number you want to add. But like if you do not have the needed knowledge, I would advise you starting with a huge number of animals. So having the knowledge, having the funds, really really important. One of the things that delayed the progress of my farming is not having not having the right amount of money. And when I think I started with like with one or two, I first started by like a buck. It died to like a strange illness. I did everything I could to like make sure the goat didn't die. Like I even had to like administer, like give it water. Like I had to like do that. I called the vet and he was able to do it, but like no matter what I did, like the animal wasn't going to survive. It died, and I had to buy a new one. The other one that I bought through, I don't know, something strange just struck it, and it also didn't survive it. So ever since then, I haven't been able to buy another buck. I didn't buy another buck. And if you do not have a buck, it means you are just doing yourself. Like Nigerians will say, you are just doing yourself. Like you are not doing anything to like to help your situation, so to say. If you do not have a buck and you have as many, no matter the amount of animals you have on the farm, if you do not have like a buck to like mate with them, then it means you really do not know what you are doing. Like for me, I do not know what I'm doing because I've had this animals like 13 goats for more than 1 year now. I brought most of the Hausa goats into the farm like last year December, and it was just recently, I think this December 18, December 28, that I just have like two more goats kid from them. Like totally what we've had on the farm, there are just seven kids. Three survived, three survived, three are surviving, two dead, and two newly born. So making like 5 kids for all the efforts since 1 year ago. I mean, you could imagine how unprofitable that can be. But like, if you can wait it out, I think you are going to benefit it. You are going to benefit from it on the long run. But like, what am I trying to say? You should not because of greediness, because you want to like have as many kid whatever, and not do the right thing. Always do the right thing. Get the knowledge, buy the book. I mean, try to have the fund if you can, but like that is by the way. But like the most essential thing is to like have the right knowledge. Because if I've had the knowledge, I think I should have done everything I could to probably buy a new bug. But like I was quite discouraged. I felt okay, the other bug was going to die, and I'm not going to introduce any other animal to this stuff to this lot again. So introducing a new animal, you can wipe out the whole of your stock if you're not doing it the right way. So very very importantly, you need to have the knowledge. Try to have the funding if you can, but like knowledge, very 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 important. That is what I want to share with you on today's episode. Like we, thankfully, most of the animals are now pregnant, and we are expecting most of them to like kid in the month of February. So we just had two, one miscarriage. So most of the other 11 too are pregnant. So hopefully we have as many as 11 or more kid goats on the farm. So just like I was saying, get the knowledge, very very important. Um, I don't know if I can show you some of the animals. Yeah, I don't know if you can see them. So this is where they are all looking good, despite the fact that their owner doesn't have much. Like they go out to graze and they're looking really good. Like this is one of the newly borns. Yeah, one of the additions to the farm. Additions to the farm. Like looking really good. It was bettered yesterday, and I think we have another one. So it's giving birth to like on the December 18th. So those are the two little beauties we have on the farm. So yeah, I'll be sharing with you in subsequent videos how they are progressing. Yeah, and the plan that I have for the farm. Like I really want to add some new rabbits and as well the local Fulani chickens. If you'll be interested in buying the local chickens, like just comment it down and tell me how much you'll be needing so that I can get for you as I'm going for my own. So thank you so much and see you in the next one.